yeah, I've been doing this thing. I can't believe it's been 8 years. 8 years I've been at it. 8 years. 8 years I've been putting, been checking these heifers, checking these males, and just putting them in their place and putting these heifers in their place. Like, been doing that for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Pissing off people, angering people, getting people emotional. Doing that for 8 years, man. It don't feel like it. Feel like the 8 years went by fast. Seemed like yesterday I was just starting out in a community that was smaller. It was small, right? It was definitely small. Wasn't more of a camaraderie, a brotherhood. Now it's chaos. It's just a bunch of chaos. That's why you have to watch your energy, man. You don't. Yeah, I can say I pissed off a lot of people without even having to, be out there like that. But, it's all a part of, making a change in our culture and society. You're going to piss off people. That's, it is what it is. I heard the term struggle rappers from you first. That's why I would call them. I call these guys struggle rappers. We had more struggle rappers before. Now anybody with one hit song on YouTube or SoundCloud is considered a mainstream rapper. But there's been a lot of just struggle rappers that's been struggling. Okay. Shout out to Anna. Yeah, what I'm gonna do first on the Patreon for all the people that support me. I'm going to do a StreamYard hangout with y'all first, okay? And then I'm going to see how that goes. And then I'm going to do one on YouTube. And not everybody's getting on there because I told you I'm not going to be able to take it. I'm probably not going to be able to take it, But yeah, I've been almost 10 years. I'm the type of person, I'm not the one to stay into something for too long. I always move on. After a certain while, I want to do something else. And that's how I feel now. I feel like there's other things I want to be able to do. But I've been doing YouTube for so long, it's almost become like, the routine thing to do. And I come across topics that I really want to discuss, that really gets me to want to make videos. But there's other times where you want to put your attention elsewhere. And that's how I feel sometimes. I feel like I want to put my attention elsewhere. I don't want to just focus my attention on just doing one thing. Because I've always been the type of person that it's going to come a time where I move on. I've always been the guy to move on from things. But yeah, 8 years. 8 years. And going into almost 9 years. Crazy. It's crazy. I'll be the first in your clubhouse room, Jay. Okay. Be fierce. It's going to be invite only. So, I mean, if I've spoken to you probably recently and you seem like for the people that will be in it, if you just random and show up, I don't know. I'm like, no. Because again, my patience. I have a very, patience. Like, Shout out to JJ. Paris, what's up? Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Yeah, let's talk about Ayesha, man. Now y'all know Ayesha came out and vehemently did not deny that they have an open relationship. She basically came out and said, don't disrespect her family like that, but she didn't outright deny it. And you know why she didn't outright deny it? Because there's truth there. You got to listen to what people don't say. You know what I'm saying? Instead of listening to what they do say, I think men do that a lot with women. I think men, for the most part, we listen to what women say instead of what women don't say, and we get caught up. You know? And that's how we get lost in what's going on with a lot of these women, is that we don't understand that they're not going to tell you 100% of the truth. They're going to tell you things that's going to make them look good. Do you know how bad a woman, I don't say how bad it looks, but do you know how it is for a woman to outright say, I'm in an open marriage, or to say that she's into polygamy? But a lot of these marriages nowadays, with these DNC supporting males and females like your Ayesha Curry's, who's on Instagram dancing for Joe Biden, vote for Joe, vote for Creepy Joe. These are progressive minded people who don't really believe in traditionalism privately. Publicly, they try to make it seem like they are traditionalists, but there's no such thing as a traditionalist Democrat. I'm just telling you right now. No, excuse me, because there are some good Democrats out there. I'm not going to say that. But there's not really any traditionalist liberals. Most of these liberals have a quote unquote progressive mindset where they start to switch things up to fit what they want. When Ayesha Curry publicly came out and said that she basically wants men to show her love like women show Steph love, right? But Steph is an NBA player. Of course, he's going to have groupies. She should know this. But because she once tried to be famous before Steph got big and famous, right? She still wants that feeling. Women never, let me tell you something. Women never lose sight of the goal. A lot of these women's goal is to be famous and is to be thirsted after. What happened to the traditionalist woman that wants a family, that wants a husband that works hard, who's going to be home, taking care of the home, taking care of the children? Yes, she can have her own hobbies. She's not barefoot and pregnant. You know, she can go, and whether she wants to go to go work out, whether she wants to get into cooking, whether she wants to go into whatever, right? Nobody's stopping these women from doing that. But these women want to be men. They want to have the same lifestyle as men. And I don't care how feminine these women may seem. They have Dizzy envy too. Because we all know feminists have an envy of men, right? Because they want to be men, right? Like that weird chick on G4 TV, completely ruined the relaunch. Crazy. She has Dizzy envy. A lot of these Western feminist women, they envy men. They want to be men. I want female like Ayesha Curry. She wants the lifestyle of a male celebrity, which would be a lot of groupies, a lot of thirst, a lot of being told how attractive they are. She wants that, even though Ayesha is not an ugly female whatsoever. Men just treat her like you would think a woman wants to be treated, right? A woman that's married, has children, not in the spotlight like that. But she's always wanted to be famous. She's always wanted to be famous. She's always wanted to be thirsted after. She's always wanted that lifestyle.
We making it too easy out her for the 300 force. Ayesha secured the bag, pretending to be a traditional woman, but her true color really showing. It's easy for her to make demands on someone else's dime.
Shout out to Nice sometimes. Appreciate that, man. It's a good point. Shout out to Zeke. Can only hide who they truly are for so long. Right. It's just like with these divestors. These divestors can only hide who they are for so long before they get found out to be nothing more than a fake, fraudulent, mentally unstable person, right?
They can only hide who they truly are for so long.
Right. We said it. And I think that's probably what Ayesha probably did with Steph. You know, she's kind of hid her desire to be basically the female version of him. I mean, Steph Curry got women at games licking their licking their lips at him while he's on the court. Ayesha wants that too, even though she's a mother of 3, right? You have all these children. You have this family, and you're out here acting like, nah, that's not enough. You know, Steph makes a lot of money. He's very famous. But still, I want what he has. So I think that when you look at today's society, a lot of these males are going in a different direction. They're not going into the traditional route anymore. And I think a lot of women are starting to notice that, and I think a lot of them are starting to panic. They're starting to panic. And you never realize how much you miss something until it's completely gone. Until it's completely gone. Once you lose that lifestyle of a woman that's being taken care of, once you're out there in these streets, good luck finding a man that's going to actually do that for you. Right? You got Megan Good, right? She went viral because she was at the Los Angeles Rams game. She was wearing a jersey. On the back of it, what it said, Miss Nasty or something like that? Like, you know why she's there. She's there because she wants to pick up where she left off before she met the religious husband that she really probably got sick of right after she married him. These chicks be missing the streets, man. But Ayesha has never been in those streets. She doesn't know what being in the streets is. But if she continues to want what Steph has socially, then she's going to find out exactly what the streets are. And I think a lot of you married women don't realize what you have until it's gone. Now, am I here to save marriages? I mean, I'm here to speak truth. Okay, listen. And I'm going to tell you married men something, man. If the woman don't want you, let her go. Because a lot of times, these women will stay married to these males because these males refuse to let go. So these women will reluctantly stay with you because you refuse to see the truth in her. She doesn't want to be with you. And she will show subtle signs. She will be rebellious. She will tend to gravitate towards other people. And she will spend less and less time around you to the point to where you're sleeping in separate bedrooms. You're basically roommates. Never become your woman's roommate. You've lost. A lot of you guys are losing because you have resorted to being your wife's roommate because you refuse to let go. Bro, let it go. Okay, she doesn't love you anymore. Let it go. She loves social media more than she does you. There's 2 or 3 guys that are waiting to take your spot anyway. Okay? If those guys can provide what maybe you provide. If you are a provider. You know, some of these males are being taken care of. They're being taken care of. They're being pampered. They're being protected and provided by these women. So we got to take that into account as well. A lot of you, some of these males are broke. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't successful in anything. They work a job here or there, but they don't really have anything to leave that relationship with. Because we had to put that in there because a lot of you guys have no ambition whatsoever. But then you complain about a system keeping you down. Nobody's keeping you down, bro. You're just lazy. But the signs are there that she doesn't want. She's choosing somebody else. When you see women on live streams, when you see women in Clubhouse or some of these other apps, and they're soaking up all that male energy, it's because they ain't getting that at home. Either you ain't there or, they've checked out. You're not providing them the masculine energy that they need, man. And it's very clear. Look at all the women, look at all the women that claim to be married, but always going at men, right? How do you have a husband, but you're on social media all day, arguing with men all night long? It's like, ain't your husband waiting on you? Did you cook last night? What's up, Sarah? Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Y'all love social media more than him, but he don't see it because he's in love. But bro, when you fall in love, that's a wrap. Look at Meg Thee Stallion. There was a rumor that Meg Thee Stallion broke up with her rapper, writer, boyfriend, Party, right? Dude probably done wrote so many songs for Megan, she don't need him no more. She basically wiped this dude from her social media, and she didn't wish him a happy birthday. But if you seen them a couple months ago, she got him she's all over his page. He's all over her page, right? But now you go to her page. Yeah, she still follows him, but it's all about Megan again. Right? It's almost like she's sending out signal that she's not attached. They might still be together, but she doesn't feel attached to this guy. But this guy he's responding, and he sounds like a lovesick puppy. Like, the guy sounds like he's in love with Megan. But Megan didn't respond to the breakup rumors because Megan responds to everything. But I found it interesting how Megan was quiet, but Party had to be the one to speak out publicly. You know why? Because, dude, you're in love. She's not in love with you anymore. She liked you when she thought you was this tough, tall rapper dude, right? But now she sees you're just a in love male that she can control, that she's bored with. And she really does not see any excitement in you right now. But this guy is so in love, he doesn't see that. He doesn't see that. She does. You go to her page, I don't see any pictures of this guy. He used to be all over her page. She got pictures of her with the bodyguard, the makeup guy, the stylist, the male stylist, makeup guy. Megan didn't say anything.
Funny thing, married women shoot their shots and don't reject, yet single women shoot down dudes like Theyre married. You ain't hear that from me though.
Right, Zeke? They do that, don't they? It looks more like single women be in a relationship or married more than the married women do. The married women be the coolest to talk to. You know what I'm saying? But the females that are single, they act like they don't want to talk to nobody, and that's usually because they're fielding all these offers from all these thirsty males, and they think that they're in a position to pick and choose, right? So they're gonna push away, right? But at some point when they get into a loveless relationship, they're gonna be loving the attention they're getting. But with Megan Thee Stallion, like, Megan Thee Stallion was quiet. It took Party to really speak out because the dude is in love with her, and the dude still thinks there's a chance, even though there's rumors that she's a violent drunk. Okay, where we heard that before, and that he didn't want to deal with it anymore. But that guy is just, a lot of these guys, they have a tough time letting go. When a female gets bored, she's bored, bro. She ain't no coming back from that. No matter what you say or do, ain't no coming back from that. Megan Thee Stallion comments on everything, and she said nothing when the breakup rumors happened. You know why, Party? Because she is done with you, bro, at least for right now. But you think there's a chance that things could be fixed. And honestly, that's how these marriages are. A lot of these guys don't understand that your wife has chosen somebody else. She's in love with another man. She has submitted to another man. A lot of you dudes are sharing your wife, if not physically, mentally, spiritually. She has bonded with somebody else. There's really nothing you can do at that point. Don't matter if you married to her. Once a woman makes a connection with a guy, that wedding ring ain't gonna stop nothing, bro. It really isn't. It really isn't. Why do you think you see these women on social media all day long who got husbands and children? Because they're searching for, and they can claim that they're not looking for other men. Yes, they are. Because why are you on here all day? And you don't even like women. Thank you, Missy. They don't even like other women. They don't have any female friends. But online, they have a ton of male friends, don't they? Your wife is confiding in other men. You know, I joke about how, it's not your wife, it's our wife. When I see these women twerking and shaking their asses all over social media, and she claims to be married, right? She claims to be in a relationship. That is our girlfriend. That is our wife, because she's advertising for us. Now, she can claim it's for her quote unquote business, but you never see them really promoting any products of their own or their business. You don't see a contact number. You don't see an office address. You just see a bunch of pictures of them in the gym talking about their gains, but you don't see them working with clients, bro. Your girl is using her page to advertise to other men, bro. And unless you understand that and stop being her photographer, her lapdog, and thinking that because she posts one picture of you every 2-3 months, that's going to stop men from shooting their shot, it's not, bro. Yeah, let's get the likes up. You got these chicks out of the blue will post a picture of their boyfriend or husband. And I'm going to tell you the psychology of that too. I'm going to tell you the psychology of women randomly posting their boyfriend or husband. I have a theory, okay? Y'all know these heifers be cheating, right? What's good, Ricky? Y'all know these heifers be cheating. I think a lot of these women have side dudes. I know females. They have told me that they cheat on their boyfriend. They have a side dude, right? And one thing that they will do is they will post a picture with them and their boyfriend or husband just to make the side dude jealous. They will do it to try to act like they're real happy with him right now. Now, mind you, they never post the boyfriend, ever. They never post the boyfriend. They never post the husband. But when they have a falling out with the side dude, now they want to post all these pictures of them with their husband or their boyfriend to make the side dude jealous. That side dude can screw her anytime he wants. He knows this. But he knows that these guys play with these women's hearts, man. And it drives them to out of the blue start posting pictures of their dudes, and the dudes is looking happier than they are in the pictures. Which lets you know the dynamic of that relationship. So when y'all see these women randomly post pictures with their dude, that's because a lot of times they're angry at the side dude. Or they'll say, well, these guys are in my DMs, they won't get out. That happens with any woman that's attractive. and they don't see you attached to anybody, they're gonna DM you. That's gonna happen. It's not like, you're telling them, stop, don't DM me. They see you, they like how you look, they're gonna hit you up. But a lot of time, these women be getting in their feelings because of the side dude, and they want to make the side dude jealous. The side dude don't even care because he already had other women he dealing with. All he has to do is text you or call you, and you will be right back in the palm of his hands. That's a fact of life. That's what goes on out here. All right? And the thing is that a lot of you guys, you're filming your wife in the gym or wherever. You know what I'm saying? You're the cameraman, you're the producer, you're the editor of her content. But you got to understand that at some point, bro, you're not going to be enough for her. Because if she gets a better situation, listen, there is a MMA fighter. I came across this randomly on Twitter, right? There's an MMA fighter, okay? He had recently lost a fight, and his wife was very supportive of him on social media. This was probably maybe a couple months ago, maybe, or last year sometime. What ended up happening was, long story short, she's an MMA fighter too. But I think that she hasn't done another fight since, because her husband let it be known that the reason why she refuses to come back to the States and fight is because she's in Romania laid up with another MMA fighter. And people are thinking that she is like hiding or withdrawn, or I think she even made comments about how she really wants to get back and fight, I think defend her title, but she just can't. But the husband let it be known she laid up with this dude in Romania. I cannot think of this guy's name. I came across it randomly on Twitter. This man's wife is in another country laid up with a fellow MMA fighter. And people thinking that she's refusing to fight. No, she's laid up with this guy, even though she has a whole husband who she was very supportive of recently, but her emotions made her go and lay up with this guy in Romania. I believe that's the country he's from. And the husband like, yeah, she won't fight because she's laid up with this dude in another country. How many of y'all want to bet the dude and the other guy was like buddies? Or maybe, not say buddies, but they knew each other, they were cordial, right? And she up there laid up with a whole nother man in another country. And she's somebody's wife. Former MMA fighter Miriam dumped her boyfriend. Hold on, let me see if that's who it is. Let's see. Let me see, is that her? Hold up. Ain't a mean. She a Bellator fighter. Let's see. Husband. Okay. I don't know if is this her? I don't think this is her. Is this her? I think this is somebody else. I think this might be somebody else. Hold on, let me look at some of these posts. Hold up. Says Hollywood, California. Well, her comments are limited. The chick I'm talking about, I think she might be European, not really American. And this chick is in California. Hold up. I don't think that her. I think this somebody else. No, this chick was married. She was married to this guy. I think this somebody else. And she was married to this MMA fighter. And yeah. But I'm telling you, man, never underestimate the emotions of a woman. You know, when women like somebody, man, they will do anything to be with them. They will do anything to be with them. No, not Joe Rogan. No, she was a guest on Joe Rogan's show and she told that story. Romania is a whole shit country. Hold up, let me see if I can find it. Wife left MMA fighter for Romanian MMA fighter. I wish I knew. Oh. So, yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I know, you know what's crazy? I'm seeing these MMA fight chicks, man. They out here dating these football players. What's going on? Had to be Cheyenne Vilmas. Vilmas. Let me see. Let me see if that's her. Oh, I think this is her. Yep. Yep, that is her, man. Yep. She's dating a guy called Roman. She's saying that she's getting death threats. Yeah. Yeah, this is the chick. She left her husband for a dude named Roman. The dude name is Roman. I think he's from Romania. Like, she just dropped her whole family. Like, you know. She basically just dropped the whole family just to go be with this guy. And listen, this can happen to any one of you happily married men, man. Any one of you happily married men could lose your wife to a man named Roman. She's limited her comments. Any one of you guys can lose your wife to a man named Roman. She's the female I'm talking about, man. I'm telling you, man, any one of you married men, your wife could wake up one day and say she's done. You know, she can just wake up one day and say she's done, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Roman from Romania, right? She left her husband for a man named Roman from Romania. I believe he's an MMA fighter as well. And she laid up with this dude while her husband, like, the reason why she won't fight is because she's in this country with this dude. So I'm showing this because I want y'all to see, man, like, you know, any one of you can lose your wife. Your wife can be there, the most supportive woman in the world, and then she can just poof, leave you for a whole nother man in a whole nother country. I mean, the Roman is blowing her back out. Why? Roman is blowing her back out while you sitting up here. You thought you had a loving wife. Your wife out getting her back blown out by Roman in Romania. Okay. I'll tell you, man. Watch your left hand. You better watch your left hand, not your right hand. I'm probably saying that thing wrong, but again, watch both your hands. Watch your back shoulder. Right? Be careful out here, man. Listen, I don't care how tough you think you are. I don't care how rich you think you are. Any one of you can lose your woman. Any one of you could lose your woman. Any one of you could get your woman took from you. She was married to an MMA fighter, and he still lost his woman. So again, like I said, man, a lot of you guys, man, listen, you may think you're happily married, but I mean, your wife is always looking for your replacement. Always. Your wife is always looking for your replacement. Always. There's always going to be a guy that you may not think of that she's really attracted to. I'm telling you that there are women who they may show love and support, but they want out of that relationship. They want out of that marriage. You don't see it. You think because like, man, I'm putting it down in the bedroom. Everything is good. You know, she listens to me. She's submissive to me. But bro, that's a front, because the first chance she gets to be with somebody else that she wants to be with, she's going to do it. And she's going to do more for that guy than she ever did for you. You know why? Because you married her. You tried to make a life with her, but that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. And now, again, your wife might be in another country, again, getting her back blown out, getting, you know what I'm saying? Roman is screwing in like 20, 30 different positions, like just going to town on your chick. Now, he might, Roman might be so cold, he end up saying, go back to your husband. Roman might send her back to her husband. Roman gonna send her back to her husband, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Roman just having some fun. It's the winter time. Roman just having some fun, man. He might send his wife back to him, man. Like, your husband really loves you, man. Why don't you go back to your husband? I'm telling you. Dudes like that, man, they not in it for the long haul, man. Now, I could be wrong, but dudes like that ain't in it for the long haul. Because if they were able to take you from your husband, they don't want you like that. If a woman can just take you, if a man could just take you from your husband, that dude don't want you like that. Because he's like, well, what would she do to me if I wife her up? And that was one of the main reasons that I wanted to, do this story. Not do a story, but do this topic. And because that's what's going on out here, man. These women are out here. And they don't care no more, man. Like they'll pretend like they're happy, but they really sad, bro. They want out. A lot of these guys are with women that want out. These women be wanting out of these marriages, but they don't really say anything. This is the tweet I saw. From her. This is her husband here, JB. JB is her husband. This JB right here, and this was his tweet. If y'all can see it. But that was JB's tweet there. Right? He didn't take it down, which I give him credit. This JB, the guy that married her. You know, they said that Cheyenne is hiding since UFC win, unsure when she'll fight again. It makes me want to cry. And then, no, not JB, JP. JP, I think that's his name. Hiding from what? In a country no one knows where she's at? Everyone here knows she has been in Georgia with Roman, the same guy she's been having an affair with behind my back while still married. Now, I didn't get the location right. I said in Romania, but it's actually Georgia. Then Batumi, Georgia. So I did get that wrong. So I correct myself. Batumi, Georgia is where she is with Roman. Okay. Now, this was like 6 days ago when this article came out. This was 6 days ago. And the tweet is still up. And he's now she's on her social media talking about she's getting threats, which, come on, man. You're getting threats. Threats about what? You know, people clowning you about being, you know, a cheater. He's basically clarifying and say, hey, you know, she's with Roman. That's why, you know, she's some way, you know, she's some way laid up with Roman. So that's why she can't. That's why she ain't fighting. She's not in hiding. She's just out there, you know, vacationing with Roman. She's vacationing with Roman, man. That's what she's doing. She's vacationing with Roman. Ain't no big deal, right? Ain't no big deal. She's just vacationing with Roman in Georgia. That's it. That's all. Just vacationing with Roman. Ain't no big deal, you know. I'm telling you, man, like, gotta be careful out here, man. Don't fall in love too much, man. Y'all fall in love with these women too much. You know, they'll flip on you quick, man. Look at what's going on with Meg Thee Stallion. She done made Party fall in love with her. Now she treating Party like he's, you know, like he's there. You know what I'm saying? What up, Wanda? And that's what happens. I'm telling you guys, man, don't be falling in love with these Western women. Because as soon as you do that, they're going to do something to just tear your world apart. Or at least they're going to try to. Going to live in a different country with a different dude that ain't your husband, you know, that's you're trying to hurt that guy's feelings, man. And you done fell in love. You know what's crazy? A woman will leave a guy for falling in love with them just so they can go fall in love. Just so they can fall in love with a guy, right? Maybe he broke her back too much, Jay. She's recovering. Yeah, man, listen, I don't want you guys out here looking too bad, man. She break up with this guy because he's too in love. He's too nice. You know, he's too caring. But then she ends up getting with a guy that she's nice and caring to, and he ends up breaking her heart. That's what I notice a lot of women do, right? They'll leave a guy for being too nice and too accommodating, and then they will go and be nice and accommodating and submissive to this guy who takes advantage of that and then dumps him. That's why you see social media flooded with bitter women, because they've been getting taken advantage of. Shout out to Liana. So what up, JDB family? What's going on? So yeah, that's the thing that women don't really look at. Like, when you dump your boyfriend or husband for another man, a lot of times those women find themselves becoming what they left, becoming accommodating, doing things, going the extra mile that they weren't doing in their last relationship. And then the guy just takes full advantage of that because he never cared about any of that. He just wanted to have access to you. A lot of times these men get with these women because they want to have access to these women sexually. They want sexual access to you. They don't care that you just left your family. You broke up your family. You broke up your relationship just to be with them. You thinking that you walking into a relationship. Nah, that you're just being added to a rotation that you don't even think that you in. You left, you know. You got women who are leaving one relationship with a guy that was everything you think she would want him to be for a man who's going to treat her like she's nothing more than a jump off. Just somebody that he's going to give his full attention to for like a couple days. And then he's going to just put you in his rotation like the rest of the females he deals with. And when women realize that, they have that regret. Now they want to go back to what they had, but it's too late then. You know, you done broke up your family, divorced this man, kicked him out the house, got primary custody. You thinking that you're going to rebuild with this new guy. And a new guy comes along and he gives you something for a little while, but then you realize he's not all in. He just wanted to conquer you. You know, he just wanted to conquer you. That's what it was all about. It wasn't really about love. It was just about conquering you. He wanted to see if he can get you from your husband. You basically were a sport, but no sport. You were just a competition. That's what you were. To see if I can take her from him. Not just have her cheat, but I'm talking about take her with me to Georgia like Roman. I'm trying to take her to Georgia like Roman took Cheyenne. I'm trying to pull a Roman, trying to get you to go to a whole nother country. I'm trying to get you to go to a whole nother country. I'm trying to pull a Roman. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't care about marrying you and building a family with you. What? You believe that? That's what goes on, man. I'm telling you, that's what goes on. Now, these dudes are not going to say that out loud, but their actions are going to show you that. Because if that wasn't true, how come so many divorced women never get remarried? Some of these women are divorcing these men thinking, yeah, I'm talking about Georgia the country, not Georgia the state, Georgia the country. You done broke up your whole family thinking that this guy gonna marry you. Now he gonna date you for a little while. Y'all might have some fun, but he's gonna move on, man. And then you back being a single mother, right? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Just like the video I did on the model, right? The model was married to the rocker for all those years. And now she back on the date market and she is struggling. She is struggling. And that's what's going to happen to you married women. You think you're going to leave your family and you think the new guy is going to give you everything that you want, but you already had everything you wanted. You already had everything you wanted, but you felt like the other guy was going to give you more. You thought the other guy was going to take you back to the time when you dated the bad boys or whomever in high school, give you that feeling of nostalgia of back when you used to just date and not really have a care in the world. But that feeling goes away when you have children and when you have more responsibilities, like you working or doing that, you know, can't really do that anymore. And you know, that's why I say, man, listen, all these married women, they hop on social media. They all in these dudes' faces. You got a whole husband at home, a whole family. But where you at? Okay. Where you at? Now, I will say this. I will say this. There are married women that really do not want to be with their husband anymore. As a matter of fact, they probably have an arrangement with him to where we'll stay married for now, but we won't really be together. She will do her own thing and he will do his own thing. Now that makes sense when I see these women on social media as frequently as they are. And when you call them out on certain things, they love to bring up the fact that they're married and they're not like all the other women. Yes, they're married, but a lot of these women are basically single. Yes, they're married, but they're not really together with their husband like that. The husband's doing his own thing. She's doing her own thing. She's searching. She's fishing for another man. I know y'all seen the behaviors, man. What's up, Vernon? These women extra flirtatious. Listen, man, I've had my fair share of married women be flirtatious towards me. It is what it is. But sometimes you get the feeling that those women aren't really with those men. It's a situation where they're in an arrangement, basically. And you can feel that energy. You know, I can feel the energy of a woman that ain't really with a husband like that. That's why I can talk about these topics like this. Right? I can talk about these topics because there's married women who ain't even with their husband like that. They probably legally separated. Like Megan Good and Devon, they were separated for 4 months, according to people close to both of them. They were separated for 4 months before they divorced. Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet were separated for months before they got a divorce. But they kept it together because, one, you know, he has a career and it does look good for an actor to be married. It does. It helps your opportunities in Hollywood to be married and to have a family unit. As liberal as Hollywood is, you get points for being a married man. That's why you will see a guy like Chris Pratt go from being in one marriage to another marriage, because it actually not only are his beliefs is about family and being married, but it also does help you to be more marketable to be married. So you have a lot of these women who are legally married, but they are also separated. That's why they have so much time and energy for social media. So when you see these married women on these platforms all day and all night, they need some masculine energy because they're not getting it from home. They need you to give them what they're missing. Maybe something else, but we're going to keep it PG for this platform and other things. They're desperate for masculine energy. They have completely sapped the masculine energy out of their husband. He ain't got it. The guy's, you know, he's just there, right? They're looking for something so much more, you know? And I want people to understand, listen, whatever decision that y'all make in life is your decision alone, you know? I'm not here to tell y'all what to do. Just make the right decision for you to find happiness. That's why I've been making content like I have since 2014. It's to speak to men to make the choices that's going to bring them happiness, because for so long, men never had an outlet to speak on their depression, to speak on their failed marriages, failed relationships, their traumas from when they were younger, their failures in business, you know, the constant hard times from their jobs. Like, we as men go through a lot. And I've been able to make content to speak to these guys so they know that you can do anything in life. You don't have to follow a script. Now, in regards to a lot of these women, there's going to be a lot of women that's not going to like what I say, which is fine. But somebody got to say it. A lot of these women are becoming alcoholics. A lot of these women are addicted to prescription medication. A lot of them have become sex addicts as well. A lot of them are highly into adult content, and they have no personal life. They have no friends. And I'm not talking about ugly, unattractive women. There's a lot of attractive women that have no life. None. Like they have no friends. They have no relationships. Nothing. But they will act like their life is together when it's in shambles. Like like Tiffany Haddish. Your life is in shambles just like Tiffany Haddish. Your life mirrors Tiffany Haddish. And that's what a lot of these women, their life is just in a bad place because they believe that they're supposed to have more than what they do have. Like a lot of these women bought into the messaging that you're supposed to be with this type of guy and you can be with this type of guy. You don't have to date this type of guy. This guy is good for you. But then when they're not able to get those type of guys and have that type of lifestyle, that's when they get very depressed. That's when they get very angry. Look at YouTube. YouTube is a platform full of angry women. Angry and bitter. They mad at everybody except their mama, who probably ruined them and gave them absolutely no chance to be successful. None. But ultimately, whatever you do in life is your choice, man. But just know you can't blame everybody else for your failures. It's up to you to not be a failure. It's up to you to say, you know what? I'm not going to buy into the propaganda. I'm going to get help. I'm going to work on my mental to get a lot of that programming out of my system to where I lead a happier, healthy life.
My grandmother once told me, "Some women spend half the time lying to you and the other half lying to themselves."
I would say that mirrors a lot of what we see nowadays, Zeke. Because a lot of these women lie to themselves, man. They really do. They lie to themselves every day. They think they're supposed to have a life different than what it is. Your life is what it is because that's how it's supposed to be. Because that's the direction you chose to go in. And it's up to us to bring them to reality. That's why they don't like us saying this. You know? That's why it's up to us to be able to bring that reality. That's why they hate what we're saying so much. That's why women have tried for years to shut down men, because they've been able to be in control of the conversation. And no longer are these heifers in control of the conversation, and they're mad. And they're mad and they want to take it out on somebody. They've been able to control what men said, what men did. None of that happens anymore. Men are in control of their destiny. They're in control of their narrative, and they don't like it. And it's not going to change. They've tried everything. Now they're getting on here and they're trying to disrespect black leadership. They're disrespecting black male leadership, disrespecting men in general. You got these feminists going on these weird, bizarre rants, destroying a beloved property because they suck. Okay, they need to find God. I know a lot, because it's funny how you got some of these atheists, but these guys who are non-believers, they have the worst life. Like, they wake up every day angry and bitter because they have not tried to heal their spirit. And they think if I hate everything and everybody, that's going to help me heal my spirit. It doesn't. It only creates a bigger void in your life. So a lot of you need to get off the cocaine and off the pills and off the wine and the whatever it is you're drinking, Hennessy, whatever you people drink. Get off that stuff and get some and get some spirituality in your life before it's too late. All right? Okay. I think I've said enough. Shout out to everybody that's here. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all like the stream. Need to speak on this. Get some healing, people. Heal yourselves and look towards a higher power in your life. Get some love in your life, man. A lot of these people hate themselves every day. They wake up every day hating themselves, and they choose to hate everybody else. Never works out. Don't forget the meth. Yeah, stay off all the drugs. You know, put that drink down. You know, it's middle of the week. You know, just think about that type of stuff, you know, and get some help, man. Get some healing. All right, that's it for me. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed the talk that I did. I'll see y'all on the next one too. Y'all take care. Like the stream, shout out to the moderators, the channel members. Join the Patreon. Check out the other videos. If you got video topics you want me to see, you can send it to my email that's in the description box. You can also, hold on a second. You can also tag me on Twitter. You can also send it to me on Instagram as well. And I just want to say good night, everybody, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. All right.